Hello everyone, I am Sri Raksha, student of SVCE from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Well, in this video, I am going to discuss about the subject chemistry. The topic I am going to discuss is about e-waste management. The contents are introduction to e-waste, characteristics of e-waste, toxic material present in manufacturing electrical and electronic products, recycling and recovering of e-waste. It involves hydrometallurgical process, pyrometallurgical process, and direct recycling. Let's see. Introduction to e-waste management. What is e-waste? It is defined as an electronic product that have become unwanted, no working, and have essentially reached the end of their useful life. Why it so matter? E-waste contains hazardous materials that can harm human health and environment if they are not disposed properly. Characteristics of e-waste. E-waste is generally characterized by analyzing the components and composition of e-waste. It involves hazardous components in e-waste and material composition of e-waste. Hazardous components in e-waste. E-waste consists of large number of components of various shape and size, some of which contain hazardous components that need to be removed for physical separation. Material composition of e-waste. E-waste contains a mixture of various metal, particularly copper, aluminium, and steel, etc. Toxic material used in manufacturing electrical and electronic products. Circuit board contains lead and cadmium. CRT monitor contain lead and barium. Flat screen monitor switches contain mercury. Rechargeable battery contain cadmium, lead, sodium, lithium, nickel, etc. Presence of heavy metal like CD, Cr, Cu, nickel, Ag, Sn, etc. These are the toxic substance materials are present in e-waste. Recycling and recovering of e-waste. It involves the following steps, that is hydrometallurgical extraction, pyrometallurgical extraction, and direct recycling. Let's see. Hydrometallurgical process or extraction. This is a method used to extract valuable metals like copper, gold, and silver from the e-waste. It involves the following steps, that is pre-treatment stage, chemical treatment stage, and metal recovery stage. Pre-treatment stage. It involves the physical separation of metal components from the e-waste. It involves dismantling the metals and its components parts such as circuit board, plastic, and metal parts. The different parts are then sorted and separated based on their composition. The metal parts are subjected for grinding to reduce the size of the metal and to make it easier to extract the metal. Chemical treatment stage. In this stage, the metals are made to leach in the solution using different leaching reagent like cyanide solution, acid solution, base solution, halide solution, etc. In this leaching solution, metals are dissolved. Then the solution was separated from the solid waste. Metal recovery stage. Pure metal is recovered from leach metal solution. The methods like solvent extraction, ion exchange, adsorption, precipitation, electrodeposition are used to recover the metal. Then the recovered metal later used in production of new electronics devices. Next step is pyrometallurgical process. This process is used to extract non-ferrous metals like aluminium, copper, and lead from the e-waste. Heating and smelting operation are used in this process to recover the metals. It involves the following step, that is pre-treatment stage and metal recovery stage. Pre-treatment stage. It involves physical separation of metal components from e-waste. It involves the dismantling the metals into its components parts such as circuit board, plastics, and metal parts. The different parts are then sorted and separated based on their composition. The metal parts are subjected for grinding to reduce the size and make it easier to extract the metals. Next stage is metal recovery stage. In this step, The methods like roasting, smelting, combustion, pyrolysis are used to recover the metals from e-waste. Roasting. E-waste is heated below its melting point in the presence of oxygen for oxidation. Melting. In this step, e-waste is reduced to metal by heating with carbon at high temperature. It gives a mixture of metal slurry. The impurity present in this metal slurry was removed by thermal process. Then the metal was recovered from the slurry using hydrometallurgical process or technique. Next step is direct recycling. It involves the process that involves breaking down electronic devices into their individual products and then recycling those components without the need for further processing. It involves the following step, that is collection and transportation, disassembly, sorting, and recycling. Let's see. Collection and transportation. E-waste is collected and transported to the recycling facility. Disassembly. Electronic devices are disassembled by hand or using a specialized equipment. This process separates the various components of the devices such as plastic, circuit board, and metals. Sorting. The separated components are then sorted by metals type. Example, plastics are separated from metal. Different types of metals are separated from each other. Next one is recycling. It is an important step. It involves separating the metals are separated and then recycled. Example, plastic that has been melted down and molded into a new product. Thank you for watching my video.